All right, so it's been a little bit of time since I did a last Dear Dad's vlog, so to speak, but we're back at it again. Just looked down and I realized that I cracked my phone probably the other day. So that's really nice. The lighting is different, so you get to see different views and angles and all that other fun stuff. So that's pretty cool. I want to write a book. Every single so why, right? Why do I want to write a book? I've always wanted to write a book. At first, I wanted to write a book about like business stuff and things like that, and I've never really found like a good way to talk about it. It just ended up always being super boring, and like who really wants to listen to me and read a book about business? And so every single day before a nap, our daughter Madeline reads at least 1 to 2 books. That's kind of just like our trigger, our signal in order for her to know that she's going to sleep. We do that pretty much for every nap, right? So I've read a lot of books to her, and my wife has read a lot of books. And I realized that most of the books are actually for the child, but in actuality, the books are read by the parent, and so therefore the parent should enjoy reading the book. And I found that there are many books that I absolutely do not enjoy reading, and therefore I want to feel like I take it upon myself to kind of like craft a new style and approach to I mean, not really a new style, but just books in general. I want to be able to write a book that's fun for parents, but also has the cadence and the special interest of a child at the end of the day. So I have 3 books in mind. One for dads, because this is a Dear Dads podcast, so I figured why not? Let's write one for dads. The next one is going to be for when parents are in an argument, to stop the argument immediately when reading this book. Now, that doesn't mean that like my wife and I get in a lot of arguments. We don't. We're extremely compatible with each other and love each other dearly, but we are not perfect, and we do get in disagreements. And so I feel like you need that book to kind of like release the tension, so to speak. And so if like, for example, you're arguing, and then you need something to kind of close out that argument right before bedtime, just to kind of realize like what is actually important, which is, you know, the baby or whatever it may be, your relationship more or less. You read this book, and then the last one, which I'm going to show you shortly in the screenshot, the screen recording, is one of our dog Mabel, who is an incredible dog. She's almost 4 years old now. 130-pound Great Dane. She's absolutely stunning and beautiful, and I used my company Penji to actually create this book. And so I'm going to show you a little bit more about that. And the books are, for the most part, fully written. They just need to kind of be placed into the book itself and see if they make sense, along with some imagery and things like that. So cool. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to be doing this again weekly. I know there's like a 2-month long break in between. A lot of things have happened I can't wait to share more about, but I feel like this was like the first thing that was fresh on top of my mind that I'll be able to share with you right away. So thanks for watching, and now on to my voice in a screen recording. Thank you.
All right, so this is the book, the inevitable book that I'm writing. As of this moment, it's called Marvelous Mabel, but I don't necessarily really like that book. I don't really like the title. But I wanted to show you a couple things that Penji was able to do for me. As you guys know, I'm one of the co-founders of Penji, and really want to be able to just take the book world for children's books to the next level as best as I possibly can. So these are just a bunch of like imagery of more or less Mabel. Not exactly as her, as you could probably tell, but pretty darn close to it, I'd say. I think they captured a lot of her beauty, a lot of her charm, and of course quirkiness, and a lot of the positionings and things like that. So these are just like 13 of the posts that I poses that I think would work really well in the book. So that's kind of where, more or less, where that's going to go. In addition to that, there's also going to be potentially two other books as well. One of which is going to be the Dear Dads book. I think it's going to just be called Dear Dads, or Dear Dad, excuse me. And this is more or less where I'm at right now. Again, I think there's going to be illustration that's going to be required. And then I think there's going to be the third book, all of which is going to be illustrated by Penji. And I think it's going to be called No Matter What. And I pretty much explained that in the post that I just made. But yeah, this is where we're at right now when it comes to the books. Pretty much they're all written, just needs to be modified. Then it needs to be assigned to to the book itself per page, see if it fits, and then publish it, talk to publishers. I don't know. I mean, I truly have no idea. We'll see where it goes. But wish me luck. Thank you. Thank you for watching, everyone.